Good morning, everyone. This is attorney Maria Baler from the law firm of Samuel, Sayward, and Baler in Dedham, Massachusetts, where we focus our practice in the areas of estate planning, elder law, and estate and trust administration. Welcome to this week's edition of Smart Counsel for Lunch. Valentine's Day is fast approaching, and unfortunately, not everybody is lucky in love. For that reason, we often talk to our clients about prenuptial agreements. Whether they're getting married or their children are thinking of getting married, a prenuptial agreement is a great way to agree before you get married on what assets that each member of the couple owns would be subject to division between them in the event of a divorce, and how assets that each member of the couple owns might be distributed if one member of the couple passes away, because spouses, once you're married, have certain rights to the assets of their partner upon death, unless that's otherwise agreed on in a prenuptial agreement. So, prenuptial agreements can be very important to preserve assets that each partner brings into the marriage, and also assets that each person might inherit or receive by gift during the marriage. And prenuptial agreements can be tailored and drafted very narrowly, for example, to only protect inherited assets or gifted assets, or only to protect a particular asset like a house that one member of the couple might own before marriage. So, if you have a prenuptial agreement, there is an important intersection between that agreement and your estate plan. If you created a prenuptial agreement before you got married, you don't have an estate plan, now you're married, it's very important to create an estate plan that is consistent with that prenuptial agreement, that leaves the assets the way you want them to go, that beneficiaries are designated appropriately and consistently with the prenuptial agreement, and that your assets are owned consistent with that agreement. Perhaps the agreement says, any money that you receive by gift should be held in an account in your name alone and not jointly with your spouse, in order to preserve the protection around that gifted asset that the prenuptial agreement gives you in the event you get divorced in the future. So really important to make sure you're following the terms of the prenuptial agreement in the way you own assets and in the way your estate plan distributes assets after your death. Similarly, if you have an existing estate plan, which some people do before they get married, and then you get married, very important to update the estate plan to reflect the fact that you're now married, and to perhaps change the way your assets are distributed if you feel like you want to make changes. And this is especially important if you have a prenuptial agreement, because again, we want the estate plan to be consistent with that agreement, and an estate plan that was created before marriage and before the prenuptial agreement is likely not consistent. So if you have a prenuptial agreement, make sure your estate plan is updated after it's done. If you don't have a prenuptial agreement and you're thinking about getting married, or your children or grandchildren are thinking about getting married, think about doing a prenup, or at least educating yourself about how a prenup could help protect assets you might own or you might inherit down the road. If we can be of assistance on these or any other issues, please don't hesitate to reach out to any of us. I also want to remind everyone that one of our attorneys, Leah Kofos, is doing a seminar on Thursday, February 13th at 6 p.m. at the main branch of the Dedham Library, which is located at 43 Church Street in Dedham. The topic of this seminar is not prenuptial agreements, but Family First, Essential Estate Planning for Young Families. So if you are someone with young children, or you know someone with young children, please encourage them to attend Leah's seminar. They'll get a good education on the estate plan documents that are important for them. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please be sure to like our videos and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy seeing them and would like to know when we post new videos, which we try and do at least once a week. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.